Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and the fact that it is on approach to the bull market support band. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. We also do have the holiday sale on the premium list, so if you've been waiting to sign up for that, make sure you check out the link in the description below into thecryptoverse.com, and you can lock in the low rate as long as you do not cancel. Additionally, we also have t-shirts that you can get for 20% off if you enter the code Happy Holidays. So a lot of dubious t-shirts. In fact, the dubious speculation v-neck doesn't get more dubious than that. Time is on our side. Whatever it is, if you guys want a t-shirt for whatever reason, even though they bleed against Ethereum, you can get one. Let's go look at what Bitcoin's doing. So we are on approach to the 21-week EMA, and you might even say we're already there. All right. So the 21-week EMA is at 51.7K. All right, so we're basically there. Just a couple $100 more, and Bitcoin's at the 21-week EMA. And then the 20-week SMA is all the way up at around $53,000. Okay, this is a big level for Bitcoin. This is a level we need to watch very closely. And the reason is because we do not want to get rejected and then come back down. Okay, this would not be an ideal situation for Bitcoin if we got rejected and then had to come back down, because then we'd have a lot more work to do to go back down to 40K potentially and see if that holds, maybe even down to 30K, see if that holds. We want to see if we can get back above that. So I would argue that this is a fairly critical level. This is a fairly important line in the sand to get back above the bull market support band. Now, what's interesting is if we remove the bull market support band and we just look at the 50-week SMA, and you didn't know anything about the bull market support band, you could argue that the 50-week SMA has actually been our support during this market cycle. And, to some degree, we are seeing some similarities between this move here and the one we're seeing today. Of course, we'll still need to wait a little bit longer to see if it plays out. But you kind of see a lot of similarities, right? You had the first wick that tested it, that went below the 50-week SMA. You had a close right around the 50-week SMA. And then the following week, you had a nice surge back above it, okay? And this weekly drop here was around 7% to the downside. This one over here was around 7% to the downside. The weekly move back up, back over here was 11.5% to the upside. So far, we're up 10% to the upside this week. For us to make it up 11.5% from the weekly open, it would imply that Bitcoin could potentially make it all the way up to around, let's say, 52.3K or somewhere around that level, which would be ideal if we could in fact make it there. Why would it be ideal? Well, it's not above the 20-week SMA, but it is above the 21-week EMA, and it would be in fact ideal for us if we could get back into that bull market support band and show that Bitcoin still does have the strength, that the cycles should still lengthen, and that the theory of lengthening cycles that we've been talking about for years on the channel will play out, okay? And remember, this is a theory we have discussed for years on this channel. We've talked about the evidence for it many, many times. It was heavily scrutinized for a long time, and now people are coming around. But we're not there yet, right? We have not experienced a lengthened cycle yet, not as measured from the market cycle bottom. We still have some work to do. The main order of business would be Bitcoin getting back above the bull market support band, finding support there, and then continuing higher. Okay, so do keep that in mind. Now, I also want to mention, if you go look at the daily time frame, one of the moving averages we discussed not too long ago was that 200-day moving average, and how there are a lot of people who use sort of the 200-day SMA as their line in the sand for whether Bitcoin is bullish or bearish. And we are well above it again. The 200-day SMA is around 47.4K. And so this most recent surge by the price of Bitcoin back above $50,000 has certainly gotten us back above that 200-day simple moving average. All right. So let's see where the end of the week takes us, and as we head into the weekend. And then we only have really one more week left in 2021. And then it's 2022, my friends. Okay, it'll be 2022. I've said all along, I think the cycle is going to extend well into 2022. It doesn't mean we can't have periods in 2022 where price goes down. But look, I mean, 2021 for Bitcoin has mostly just been range-bound action between 30 and 60K. It hasn't been anything to get out of bed for. Even if Bitcoin were to go back to 60K, who cares, right? We were at 60K back in April. We were at 60K back in November. No one cares. Okay, so we got a lot of work to do. Let's see if we can do it. 20-week SMA, 21-week EMA. Let's get above those levels, trend higher, 60K, 70K. We got a long ways to go. Remember, if you do like the content and you want access to the premium content, we do have that holiday sale going on the premium list, and you can lock in the low rate. You will get access to weekly reports and videos, the Telegram alerts channel where I post a lot every single day, the Telegram chat room, the risk dashboard, trading view indicators, a whole lot more. There's an Into the Cryptoverse app. Check it out, intothecryptoverse.com, and lock in the low rate. And then also, again, if you do want a t-shirt, which I don't really know why you would, to be completely honest, because the opportunity cost of buying a t-shirt is relatively high, considering that it very likely bleeds against Ethereum. I mean, if you buy a t-shirt today and it costs, say, $25 or something, you have to think, well, if you put that $25 into Bitcoin or you put that $25 into Ethereum, then later on this cycle, that $25 could be worth $50 or $75 or $100. And then you could buy 4 t-shirts with it. So do consider the opportunity cost. With that said, not everyone has a t-shirt. And if you need a t-shirt, you need a t-shirt. So if you do want a t-shirt, use Happy Holidays as your promo code and you will get 20% off. store.intothecryptoverse.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give the video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon to turn on notifications. And I will see you next time. Bye.